Hi, I'm Patricia Hujak. I'm 83 years old and I live alone.
How long ago would you ever consider moving then into assisted care?
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
I like being independent. I don't want to be for somebody's... I just like being free and be able to do what I want to do.
Why do you like living here?
This is my home.
How long have you lived here?
Since 1948, maybe 49, somewhere around in there. It was shortly after we got married. About a year or so after we got married, we bought this house. Well, I've been in it quite a while.
Yeah.
One of the greatest fears among those 85 years and older is being forced to move out of their home. They may have to live with relatives, in a nursing home, a 55-plus community, or another type of assisted living facility. The vast majority of these older adults strongly prefer aging in place or the ability to continue to live in one's home as safely, independently, and comfortably as possible, regardless of age, income, or ability level. Compelling arguments, also known as pull factors, for older adults to remain in their homes include maintaining their sense of independence and empowerment. Most older adults report wanting to be able to make the choices that affect their daily lives, including the type of environment they live in.
Sometimes you have nobody to talk to. It's quiet in the thing. Sometimes I think if something happened to me, I fell or something, that I wouldn't have nobody would find out for quite a while.
What's your biggest fear in life?
I don't really have many. I can't even think of any. I probably don't want to die alone with nobody there to find me.
Well, I can't do yard work anymore. I can't do the floors, the heavy cleaning. I can't do that. And I don't do a lot of cooking anymore. That's cut down considerably. I can't drive anymore. And that really irritates me.
She's very unsteady, which is why she has the walkers and the canes. I don't know if you observe, she'll be like a wall walker. She's always holding on to the table or the wall, which is one.
To continue to live in their home safely, older adults may need to make structural household adjustments. Common modifications include the stair lift, also called the stair glide, lift chair, or stair chair, grab bars or handrails to make the sit-to-stand process safer and easier, easy-use fixtures such as enlarged light switches, levers in replace of faucet and doorknobs, walk-in bathtubs, shower chairs, and many more depending on the specific needs of the individual. If the older adult uses a walker or wheelchair, winding the doorways and adding ramps to the house may also be beneficial.
I like the stairs.
Yeah.
I like the stair rider, yes. That was the number one thing that we worked on. That and the bathtub seat.
So you're okay with using them?
Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't have. It's much easier than not having them. Really. Out of this world, I wish I had the one I ordered in the basement, but they couldn't put it in because my oil tank is underneath the stairs.
Although such modifications may make the older adult's home safer and more accessible, they're not always practical. Widening door frames, building permanent ramps, or removing the solid bridge in the floor of the door opening to allow for safer and more efficient wheelchair or walker use can be very expensive. Some modifications may also require a home contractor. Quality stair lifts, grab bars, and shower chairs are also very costly to purchase and have professionally installed in the home. Certain modifications may not be feasible without architectural reconstruction in the particular house, depending on the specific architecture of that building. The majority of houses were not built to become handicap accessible in the future.
Hello, my name is Deborah Kristoff, and I'm 46 years old, and I am a home health aide.
How long have you been a home health aide?
I have been home health aide for 6 years. I do a range from anything from like light cleaning to light housework to full like bathing and showering and personal care and medications and that kind of thing.
There are two main types of home aides, a non-medical home aide and a home health care aide. Non-medical home aides typically help the older adult with services such as light housekeeping, laundry, cooking, transportation, and personal hygiene. They are paid hourly. The nationwide average is $20 per hour, and the New York State average is $22 per hour. Non-medical home aides are used on average for 2 to 8 hours per week. In comparison, home health care aides are permitted to administer medicine, assist with a ventilator, check the older adult's pulse, and perform other basic medical procedures in addition to completing the duties of the non-medical home aide. They are also paid hourly, with the national average again being $20 per hour, but they are typically needed for more hours each week due to having more responsibilities. Although this may be costly, in comparison to other living situations, the use of a home aide is relatively inexpensive.
No, they do the laundry for me because I can't carry the baskets up and down the stairs. I have to use the stair rider. I can't walk up the stairs and down. And they do the vacuuming and dusting and well, anything that needs to be done in the house that I can't do.
Aides coming in to assist with daily services and just company. I mean, lots of times she thinks they always have to be, they're her employees and they always have to be busy doing things for her. But sometimes it's just sitting and socializing because living at home alone, she is isolated. So sometimes they'll watch TV with her, a program that she likes. On occasion, we've gotten them to do puzzles and, just talk about recent events. Like they watch the inauguration. They get her to do things that are current and regular, that she wouldn't normally be doing.
So do you think that they're necessary?
To an extent. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But if I could get them to do more of what I would like to have them do, but that's not on their list, so they can't do that.
What would you like to have?
Have you ever felt unwanted by any of your clients?
Yes, I've had people that don't want you there, they slam doors in your face and stuff, and most of the time after a while they get used to it, but some people just do not want it at first at all.
So we have deal breakers, right? So she's allowed to stay in the home unless something happens where it enables her to not live there. For example, if she caused a fire by cooking, and set the kitchen on fire, that would be a deal breaker. If she falls and breaks a hip because she's down in the basement doing her laundry, that would be a deal breaker.
There are certain situations where aging in place is not an effective or safe option. Two common reasons for this are falls or frailty. Postmenopausal women have a 1 in 7 chance of breaking a hip from a fall, ultimately hindering their abilities to complete activities of daily living safely and efficiently. If an older adult is classified as frail, then they are experiencing excessive weight loss and exhaustion, which also impedes on their abilities to complete such activities. As a result, many older adults at home rely on younger adults for assistance.
It does take a lot of work to keep her there. She doesn't realize it. That's sometimes her perception is, everything's getting done and look, I'm doing it all. Like, see, I can do this. And it's a little frustrating because she doesn't recognize how much behind the scenes or how much it takes to get it so that it is nice for her to be there.
Unfortunately, many of those who help are part of the sandwich generation, or adults caught between two caregiving roles, caring for their older parents and caring for their own children. If these individuals are not able to receive help from others such as homeaides, the family may experience caregiver stress and burnout, potentially damaging their relationship with the older adult.
Do you think that having a homemade would be better than just relying on family? How do you think it's different than
I think
single
it's
family?
definitely better to have a homemade because family members get worn out and they're a little bit more they're less patient and stuff because they're involved with it on an everyday basis. So I think they feel burdened sometimes, and that comes out in the care. Where a homemade is somebody that's just there for that purpose. They're there to take care of that person, and they don't have that not like a resentment or something that somebody would normally have. You don't have that at all with a homemade. It's just somebody there for that reason. So they're more patient. They're friends. They get along, and that people feel very comfortable that way, I think.
Quality of life is most commonly described as one's satisfaction with their day-to-day life. An older adult's living situation drastically affects their quality of life. Being able to maintain their independence, empowerment, and privacy are all considered to be very important to the typical older adult. Staying close to family, friends, and neighbors in the house that they created their life in keeps the environment consistent, which also lowers the older adult's day-to-day stress. Having a structured and stable environment is especially important if the individual has a cognitive impairment, such as dementia or Alzheimer's disease. This is most typically feasible during the early stages of the disease. In most situations, older adults are happiest when they are able to make decisions affecting their own living situation, and most often they will choose to remain in their home.
I do worry, but she really, really wants to stay there. So it's a quality of life for her right now, that she's able to stay.
Well, I've been in it quite a while.
Yeah.
Has a lot of memories.
Yeah.
I like it. It's very comfortable.
He was never sorry for himself. He never had self-pity. He was very patient, and I just felt like very honored to be a part of his life every day. It's just a really, really good feeling.
How long have you lived by yourself?
2.5 years.
Did you live with family before that?
Yes, I did with my husband.
How long did you guys live together in that house?
44 years.
Do you pride yourself in living alone then?
Yes, I do.
What did you get out of it? Did you enjoy participating?
Yes, I did. I like that you are doing this, and I'm proud of you that you're doing this, and I just hope that, as I said, that maybe you can help somebody else.